Hey guys, what's going on? Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here with you. I'll be doing a fragrance related topic, but not a review per se today. Um, After a long nap, everything, I had my coffee and everything, so I'm in a good mood. But I want to do a rather serious video. I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. I'm going to ask you three serious questions, guys, okay? And I would like to know how you guys feel, and I want you to think about it actually rather than, making series of videos, just one video, perhaps something we ponder upon, okay? First question: why do we do fragrance reviews or fragrance game? Why is it? I know many people have different answers. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question and discuss a little bit on each question. I do fragrances for love and happiness. I do it for passion. I do it for getting views. I want to do these videos so people watch it worldwide. I want to be known out there for my take, what I feel about a perfume and what something, a fragrance I would like to talk about. Many various reasons, like something that is lesser known or something new that I can introduce. There's a lot of reasons I do it for. So, what is your reason? Why do you do fragrance? I'm pretty sure you do not do it for um, like, let's say some people want to show off. That's fine. I want to not show off, I just want to show the world, my showcase, my collection. Everything is okay. Whatever is your reason, it's good. So basically, in a nutshell, we do this for happiness, passion, um, getting to know more friends who are like-minded, who enjoy the fragrance game, and more positive vibes. We do not surely do it for the negative reasons, like, whatever that would be. But on most part, people are happy, they're positive, and they are constructive. They do reviewers do reviews who actually enjoy, like Kuba knows, love that guy, crazy funny guy, he makes me laugh so hard. And a lot of these reviewers who are really good with editing, humor, time management, like, you watch them and you enjoy their content so much because they are making good contents. They are talking about a fragrance and making it fun, right? So I actually watch a lot of reviewers. I watch new reviewers, old reviewers, whoever makes me interested in fragrances. So that's my first reason. But do you think we do this to, let's say, bash people, or we want to make fun of people, or we want to insult others, or be kind of like, I don't know, that was the word I'm looking for. Like, let's say, give you an example. You like Nautica Voyage, and someone comes and tells you it's not a good perfume. It's okay. He doesn't like it. He thinks it's a perfume that doesn't work for him, right? But imagine he comes and tells you, man, don't use that cheap shit. It's vile, it's horrible, it's cheap. Wear something that's worth $250. Okay, how do you feel about that? Because you have only $20-$30 to spare. You work at a place, you have a part-time job, okay? Or maybe you just don't have an issue with cash, you just like the smell. Is it wrong to use what you like? Or is it wrong to use that, you feel like you want to collect, you like looking at it, whatever, you like collecting so many fragrances for the price of one? Whatever your reason is, do we criticize? No. We say we enjoy this. Let's say we do not like that perfume, but respect. Imagine you drive a Toyota, and then where you drive it around that area, or at that, I don't know, country, many people who are rich. Do you see people come and bash you? In a developed country where civilized people are there, civic people are there, they'll never ever make fun of your Toyota, because they know that this is affordability. This is the guy who can afford this, or perhaps prefer this because he has a family to run. He has a lot of responsibilities, and he's a practical man. He doesn't like to waste, right? So these are a lot of things that it's involved. So just like fragrance game, there's a world out there. A lot of people like to keep things niche, and what I mean by niche, not just niche brands. I mean, they want to keep the game to themselves, and they want to be like only ones who want to be bragging, like people should worship them, like, let's say, watch users. There are also groups, that I have seen very nice people. They wear AP, they wear, Rolex, Patek Philippe, like, I don't even know a lot of brands out there. But they do not belittle others. Okay, what they do is they spark the game and they bring it something to you, and then you just, wow, watch it, learn about a brand. Why is it watch so expensive? And if you can't afford it, it's fine, but you actually learn something. You come here to learn new things. So imagine some guys are wearing Rolex and they make fun of people who are wearing a Casio or a Seiko, okay? and then they look at your watch like, hey, bro, you have to upgrade. These cheap shits are not happening here, right? How would you feel? So there is a fine line between arrogance, like snobs, and then something that you have and you're just proud of, but you do not judge others, right? There's a fine line between there. You drive a Benz, it's a nice car, it's a better car obviously than a Camry, okay? In many terms, it's not like Camry is not as posh, perhaps as much as a Benz, but fuel economy cannot beat Camry. So I'm just saying people have different taste choices. So first question is gone out of the way, is that why do you do fragrance? You have to ask yourself. We do it for, I personally do it for enjoyment and happiness. Okay, that's first question. Second question is, I have seen, this is what I'm going to bring in the table. Do you think you're going to go and destroy a perfume bottle on a live video? Why would you do it? Why would you do it? Because it's cheap, it's clone, they're stealing concepts, they're not, they're making money on someone's success. Yes, perhaps, true. These are some fragrances people like, they buy, they're popular, top sellers, and sells a lot basically. Just like this, many other niche and designer house who are up class, they also take concept from others and try to follow the trend. You guys know that very well. Bleu de Chanel came out, Dior Sauvage followed, and Dior Sauvage is more popular than Bleu de Chanel. Another example would be Mont Blanc Individual, Yop Homme. These two perfumes came out first, and then what you get? Creed Original Santal. Not perhaps a clone, but smells very close, right? So PDM, Parfum de Marly, not taking any particular names, but just give you examples. A lot of PDM fragrances smell a lot like Initio fragrance because they have something to do with each other, Manser and Montals, and some of the PDMs who smell like Tobacco Vanille or something like Godolphin who smell like Tuscan leather. These are uncanny, you cannot deny it. Their similarities there. So many people call many niche houses a clone house too, but you don't see people destroying them because they don't have the guts to do it. If you destroy a Creed bottle, they'll come after you. Okay, so yeah, there is always this people who try to perhaps make entertaining content, but I believe wastage, like you buy a fragrance, it's worth money. It's many countries people do not get to eat. Okay, remember this. While you being a snob, many people in states, no, sorry, in Africa or many countries, war-torn countries, do not have decent cup of water. So when you do not understand, you are childish about it, or you have your issues, or you have your mental, I don't know what's that word, monsters, not monsters. You have your, what's that word I'm looking for? You have your, you guys know what I'm trying to say. You have your troubles, right? You have your dark sides or demons. You have your demons that chase you, keeps you constantly unhappy. So you have to do something to spark a controversy or touch people or belittle them, calling them out, calling their list or video concept cheap, especially when they did nothing to you, right? We are not here judging someone's choices. Whoever is using certain brand, they're happy about it, we respect. If we do not like, we do not follow. If someone's style doesn't suit us, we unfollow, right? Do you see us criticizing someone, hey, just one house you love, what about the rest of the house? Oh my god, this guy is about only one house, right? We don't do that. We do respect. And when you see people come after more popular trends, more popular fragrances, more popular houses, and try to hate on that, I mean, I don't see really any other point except anger, judging, as well as belittling others. I know guys like Chad, he gets a lot of hate. I'll just tell you one guy from Canada, A Gentleman's Journey. This guy gets a lot of hate, but he is actually doing so much more work than many of these people who hate on him or judge him or make fun of him for his cheaper perfumes, car companies. If not for Chad, I wouldn't know Ferrari is bright Neroli, my friends. Respect to Chad. This smells a lot like Neroli Portofino, but for a fraction of a cost. I'm not going to call this better deal, but for me, it's precious. If someone destroys the bottle, I'm going to be very upset, isn't it? So it smells fantastic, except my friend Thomas. He doesn't like it, but I do. So here's the thing, like a lot of people are creating content, doing so much more work for more people out there, except not just doing for one particular class or rich people or certain niche group. So when you see niche groups being niche, it's okay. But when you see niche groups are being snobs, or designer groups are being snobs to other cheaper fragrances, clones, that's where, it's no longer fun. It's no longer serves the purpose, So Like it or not, you have to be politically correct, okay? Otherwise, you have to say sorry to a lot of people. You have to delete a lot of videos. You know, you do wrong things, you know, people bash you, right? And third thing, final point and final question I would like to ask you is, um, do you feel fragrance clones and cheap perfumes are bad? Perhaps yes. A lot of people who feel yes, it's something people claim, like Aqua di Gio versus Perielis 360-degree red, right? Perielis is trying to, you know, cash out where Aqua di Gio is more expensive, right? So, is it good or bad? It depends on you how you see it. If you really love the original, for example, I'm showing a fragrance, ADG Profumo. It's massively popular, okay? But this is expensive. Most people, they'll find it expensive, 75, 85 bucks for ADG Profumo for 75 mil. That is expensive, guys, you know? So it's not like everybody can afford it. Perhaps people will tell them, if you can't afford a Creed, get a decant. Do not buy a fragrance that will serve you for 2 years. Get a fragrance that will be ended in 5-10 sprays. Yes, the experience is important. At the same time, practicality side is there important too. When you see fragrances like these, Dior Sauvage, Club de Intense Man, this is not cheap, but it's a designer. If you can save up for 1 month, or most people, they love fragrances, they actually love this like this because it's a versatile fragrance. Forget about price tag. What it does, it can be a little bit boring, it can be a little bit annoying, it can be a little bit safe, nothing creative about it. I did not find it to be niche fragrance or that sort of a thing when I bought it for the first time. I bought it for the hype. I liked the bottle concept and I liked it just for the fun of it, you know. I bought it. Over the years, I got compliments, and this became my top favorite because it's reliable. You know, same thing with Profumo. I did not think of it so much at first, but slowly it grew on me. Club de Intense Man, one of my most complimented fragrances of all time. This is the ETP new one, much stronger and much bolder. So this fragrance, when you see, why do you do it? Is it because you can't afford anything else? Not really. Even at times you want to throw something on you when you're going to market. You don't want to wear Aventus at the most part. You know, you especially have a small bottle. You want to preserve it for special occasion, for the particular crowd or the mood. If you feel like wearing Aventus to wet market, be, you know, feel free. It's all about the independence. It's about the freedom, right? So uh, the thing is, cheaper fragrances, just here's my last point, is cheaper fragrances, clones, like say house like Rasasi, Armaf, Middle Eastern countries, they're doing, many of them are not good. Some of the fragrances are just repetition of same thing. That can be annoying. Some fragrances are redundant. Same house making 10 clones of Club de Intense Man, like Aventus, or fragrances like, let's say, what's the other popular thing? Chanel Allure Sport. You smell like that TNA in one house, like 6 fragrances smell the same. Which one do you buy? The bottle that you like the most. Just kidding. But I think, you know, the spectrum of fragrances, it's expanding more so than ever. Perhaps the older reviewers, they had a vision that you want to keep it under locked community. They don't want to so many reviewers. I've seen comments like, now the reviewers are growing like mushrooms, it's bad. I don't feel so. You know, I'm doing this for now, what, 3-4 years now, 2016 until 4 years. I never felt like new reviewers when they come in and I felt threatened or I felt like they're doing better work. I felt happy. I cannot do what they can do. They have fantastic editing skills, time management, they have humor, they have much better explanation, and they are professional. They're working in superstores. Yeah, at times I do not agree with certain marketeers like who push fragrances which are not really what they claim to be, and they got it for free. I did not mention it. Lack of honesty is there. I do not support that. But you know, different people do different things for their own career. You know, people want to make money, they want to be rich. So yeah, they have their different agenda. But on most part, whoever is creating content, let's say a lot of these young fellows, they have ideas. They go out there, they have their friends coming in, and they have under library very creative ideas, you know. And I like watching them. I like promoting new reviewers whose work I like. So I never felt like this is something that you hold into yourself and then claim that this is going to be a closed circle, like a closed circle for only a privileged class. Okay, I would love to review a body spray if it smells nice. That is what I do. So this is what I am all about, and I'm pretty sure not everybody has the money to afford more expensive fragrances, but they like to smell good. They like to know about new perfume, and for them, rather than decant, Club de Intense Man bottle works. Okay, so just like we do not hate or bash on people who can afford expensive perfumes, people shouldn't, I believe, shouldn't hate or belittle people who can afford cheaper fragrances. If it can be a clone, it can be Azaro fragrance, it can be something that is $20, it can be a Coty Aspen. Perhaps that guy likes it, maybe his dad liked it, right? So we need more positive vibes. We do not need clickbait sort of things that actually provide nothing in return. Like, it actually doesn't do anything constructive for the community. It doesn't serve a purpose. It doesn't share it shares perhaps dark humor, perhaps shares vulgar comments, perhaps share uh, humor that I don't get, but it does not help a person out there for fragrance review. If you make a list, it helps people, it makes people happy. That's what we do. That's what people do. And when they tag each other, it's for fun. We make friends. We are happy people. We don't want to be a bunch of unhappy people. And that's what is not, for me, fragrance game is all about. So think about these things when you see, and watch what you enjoy. It's okay if you like this kind of content, you like it. If you enjoy destroying a bottle on live video, I'm sorry, that's not me. And I don't find it cool. Okay, and I would never do a content that I would regret and I have to take it down and apologize to people later on because it looked very silly on telly. Take care, guys. Have a very nice day. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the fragrance game and be happy. That's the whole point. Stay happy and stay stronger, united. See you soon. Bye bye.